people out there, man.
Okay, the voice is still there.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
And a pleasant good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, the first game of our doubleheader on the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Casper College women in the Vista Thanksgiving Classic will take on Snow College. Casper will come in with a mark of 6-1. Snow just 2-5 on the season, which is kind of an anomaly for them. They're usually pretty good, but right now they come in with a mark of 2-5. They also come in, though, the Badgers, knowing that they beat Casper last year in one of the toughest finishes of the year for the Birds. The Badgers had the ball on the sideline at quarter court with 1 second to go in inbounds play. Birds let somebody loose on the back door, and guess what? Snow scored with no time left on the clock to win it 69-68. These teams have met a total of 24 times, and the T-Birds lead the series 19 wins to 5 right now. So the T-Birds and the Badgers getting set to go. The loss to Salt Lake Community College last week on this court, the Birds' only loss of the season, dropped them from number 10 to number 18 in the Division I national rankings. Second game this evening, we will see for the first time since Midland was here, I believe, in 2006, the number 1 team in the nation. The Indian Hills will be here. They are 9-0 from Ottumwa, Iowa. They have 8 Division I transfers, and they are going to be a load for the men. But first of all, we'll do the ladies as they take on Snow College from Ephraim, Utah. T-Birds this year with a mark of 6-1, averaging 86 points a ball game, giving up 69. Snow will come averaging just 64 and giving up 60. Birds, pretty good shooting team, 47% from the field, 33 behind the arc. They out-rebound the opponents 43-36, and they're very strong at the free throw line where they hit 75%. Snow, a 38% shooting team from the field. 34 behind the arc, and they rebound 36 a game. They give up 60, and they shoot just 61% from the free throw line, which is a little bit unusual for them. We're going to join our national anthem, and looks like we'll have the Barbershop Quartet do the honors here this afternoon or early this evening. City Slickers with our national anthem. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. T-Birds with a mark of 6-1. Badgers with a record of 2-5. Casper will have on those gray home uniforms with the red numerals trimmed in black. Not the easiest to see. The Badgers are in their traveling blues with the white numerals and the orange lettering. Kate Robinson averaging 2 points a game at one of the guards, along with Gracie Glover, averages 10 points a ball game. Enid Viafuana averaging 10 points a ball game, along with Jessica Lang, who averages 3, and then Samiana Sagutaruga averaging 13, the leading scorer on the Snow team. Here come the Birds. They'll be Claudia Garrido, averaging 8 points a ball game. The sophomore is 5'8". She's from Barcelona. Logan Alvar will get a call tonight. Starting again, the freshman averages 10 points a ball game. She is the freshman from Casper, Kelly Walsh. Flora Goed, the tallest player on the team, 6'2" sophomore, Vienna, Austria, averaging 10 points a ball game. The quarterback of the team again this year is Sandra Fra Garcia, the 5'7" sophomore, hails from Pego, Spain, averages 9 points per ball game. And the final starter for the Birds, another Spanish native, Julia Palomo, averaging 14. The sophomore is 5 feet 7 inches tall. So the Birds and the Badgers about to tip it off. Game 3 of the Vista Thanksgiving Classic. Western Wyoming men beat Lake Region in the game before this one, 69-53. Earlier today on the women's side, Lake Region beat Western Wyoming 79-54. Ball is in the air. The tap will be controlled in the backcourt by Snow College. So the Badgers get first crack at it. Birds will start in a little man-to-man here. Little dribble drive with the scoop shot. That's good. Sagaturaga with the first basket and a 2-0 lead. Birds will get a shot out of the corner that's no good by Garrido. But a long rebound taken by Alvar at the free throw line, and Casper will reload here. 2-0 in favor of the Badgers. Igo kicking outside. Garrido head fake, and then she'll throw up an air ball on the three. Kept alive. Goed's got to go up and put it up. She'll throw up an air ball. After a couple of air balls, the shot clock expires and it goes over to Snow. Badgers looking at some full court pressure in the trap right at half court. And we're going to have a jump ball here on the 10-second violation. Grace Glover couldn't get it over, was just kind of tight roping the half court line, trying to not go back court. And she gave up the 10 seconds. Ball never got into the front court. Birds on the attack, down 2-0. Left side, way outside. Palomo, who was red hot from 3 last week, backs in all the way and then kicks it back outside. Alvar feeding in the paint. Kick it outside. Palomo, 3 in the corner, no. Rebound, an offensive rebound with the left hand putback is no good. Alvar had a good look after a good offensive rebound. Played a minute and a half. Birds have yet to dent the scoreboard. Running one-hander is no good. Kind of a wild shot by Jessica Lang. Casper comes back the other way. Garrido for Alvar, and Alvar is hacked right in front of the bench. Are they going to say there's a foul there? Nope. Birds will take it side out and bring it back into Palomo. Shut off on the right side angle. They'll kick it outside and try and feed Goed down low. That ball is kicked away. The fast break the other way. That'll be a travel. Jessica Lang got the feet moving. And the Birds, 2 minutes in, still looking for a hoop, down 2-0 here. Kind of a slow start. Not characteristic of a T-Bird team. Alvar kicks it outside. Palomo right back to Alvar, looking in deep. Goed got loose, but she couldn't handle the pass. It was tossed over her head. Turnover T-Birds. Sugataruga gets it in and has it stolen. Palomo with a driving layup from the left side, and we're finally tied at 2.5 minutes into the contest. Vaiapuana out of backcourt, has the ball swiped away. Palomo quickly will hurry it to Frau Garcia. Sandra holds, gives it to the high post. Goed will dish it right back outside. Palomo looking for a pick, wants to roll right, gives it at the top, and they'll swing it way right. Alvar in the corner, kicks it out with 5 to shoot. Dribble drive, Frau Garcia, layup wouldn't go. Tied at 2, Badgers on the run. Pull up from the right side, they'll go in the corner instead to the left. That's a long 3, and that's good. Vaiapunua with a 3 ball, and her team goes up 5-2. Sandra Frau Garcia feeding Goed. Trying to get loose on the high post, so he'll have a whistle, and that'll be the first foul of the ball game. Lang will get the foul. It'll be the first personal and the first team foul of the quarter. Birds will bring it in to the right side of their hoop along the baseline. Get it into Alvar, and she turns around and tries to feed the corner. Thought she threw it out of bounds, but the ball was tipped. It'll stay with Casper. 6:35 to go, opening quarter, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Casper down 5-2, and they'll bring it in to Garcia. Gets a pick at the top, loses her dribble, brings it back out top for a long three. That is no good. Mieza Otto had just checked in for the Birds. Dribble drive from the left side, then bring it right back out top. And a foul going to be whistled here. Logan Alvar will get her first team foul. Jessica Igo coming in, and Claudia Garrido will take a seat for the Birds. 6:10 to go, opening quarter, low score. Badgers 5, T-Birds 2. Badger basketball, baseline right. They almost threw it away, and a steal. Nice job by Igo stepping in front of the pass. Jessica looking on the baseline. Goed will bring it way back out top, and they'll swing it to Igo at the top of the key. Goed, little running hook shot in the lane, off the heel, no. And a flat-footed rebound taken away by the Badgers' Jessica Lang. Ooh, looked like we may have gotten away with a walk there, and then blocking foul going to be whistled here on the Birds. Sandra Frau Garcia will get her first. Second team foul for the Birds. Ainsley Thurber checking into the lineup for the Badgers, who have a three again from the left side, and again it's good. This one belongs to Grace Glover, and all of a sudden the lead has grown to 6 now at 8-2. Birds trying to get untracked. 5.5 to go in the opening quarter. Here's the feed along the baseline. Goet's going to step on the baseline. That'll be a turnover. So Mariana Cos-Morales will check in for the Birds. Dwight Canary shuffling things, trying to find a combination that can score here. We played nearly 5 minutes. The Birds with a lone 2-point field goal to show for their efforts. Into the front court, the dribble drive is no good. Getting her own rebound is Robinson. Long three ball that never got to the rim, came hard off the glass. Igo got the rebound, and I believe she's fouled. Robinson will get it. Birds will get the ball in the back court. 5 minutes, halfway through the opening quarter. They're down 8-2. Quickly into the front court. Looked like they may have gotten away with a walk, and then the steal, overplaying the lane. Samiana Sagataruga with the steal, we'll give it to Robinson. They'll feed it right back outside in the corner, right side. Viafuana in deep, turning, shooting, couldn't get it to go. Ainsley Thurber will draw the foul and go to the line for a pair. Cos-Morales will get her first. And Dwight Canary has seen enough. He'll take a timeout with 4:38 to go, opening quarter. It's Snow 8 and the T-Birds 2.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Well, the T-Birds down 6. Have never led in this ball game. 4:38 to go, opening quarter. Ainsley Thurber to the free throw line. She averages 3 points a ball game. Thurber on the season, a 60% free throw shooter, and the first one's good. Her first points of the night. And it builds the lead to 7. Second one on the way, that's good also. So an 8-point lead, 10-2, with 4.5 to play in the opening quarter. Birds, Igo trying to penetrate on the left side, shut off, they'll bring it back out top. Frau Garcia with a one-hand layup. Tosses it in with her left hand, uses the glass. Ball knocked into the crowd, last touch by T-Birds. Will stay with the Badgers. Garrido returns for the Birds. Frau Garcia will take a seat for a moment. The inbounds pass for Robinson, who will dribble with the left hand, then switch right at half court. Brings it outside on the right side. Glover holds over her head. Shut off as she tried to drive to the right side of the lane. They'll bring it right back to Robinson. She likes that left side angle, gets a pick, rolls into the lane, running one-hander is good. (12-4), back to an 8-point lead for the Badgers. Birds in a little trouble at half court, and they walk with the basketball. Irene Fernandez de Kayla, who checked in on the last dead ball, the freshman guilty of the turnover. Badgers will bring it out of backcourt. Look right side, outside. Vaiafuana with it at the top, swings it left side. Little head fake in the pick, but they couldn't get the shot. Glover was covered up nicely. Birds playing some pretty good defense here with the basketball. Thurber down to 1. Did they get the shot off? It was an air ball, so it will be a shot clock violation, and Casper will get it on the turnover. 3:13 to go, opening quarter. The Birds average 86 points a ball game. Right now they're stuck on 4. As we get to the final 3 minutes of the opening quarter. Palomo at the top. Exchanges with Garrido. Right back to Cos Morales. Garrido to the elbow, right side, double team. Nice feed on the bounce pass, and the layup by Palomo is good. She's got 4, and the Birds are now down 6. Little pressure defense by the T-Birds. Palomo is going to get a foul. She'll gather her first. That is the 4th team foul for the T-Birds. Next one will be shooting for the Badgers, who've led it all the way here in the opening quarter. Been kind of a lethargic opening quarter for the T-Birds. Glover trying to feed the high post. Garrido saw that all the way, stole it, and brings it right back. In deep, the feed will be knocked out of bounds. Intended for Fernandez de Kayla. Shot clock will say 24. Game clock says 2:27 still to play in the opening quarter. Emily Evans will check in for the Badgers. Birds will bring it in from the baseline right side, out top for Garrido. Nice fake by Palomo. They got her the basketball, but there were 3 Badgers there who come away with it. Back the other way, running the court. The foul is going to be whistled. Vaiafuana will go to the free throw line. So Fernandez Kayla gets her first. Enid Vaiafuana, first one is off the heel, no good. Averaging 10 points a game. One of 2 players for the Badgers with a 3-pointer here in the opening quarter. Second one on the way, that's good. and she leads all scorers with 4. Birds will look at some full court pressure. Paloma will bring it across. Rolls down outside the left side for Igo. Cross court, head fake on the 3 by DeKayla. Ball deflected. No, they'll say it wasn't. The Birds will turn it over again. Been a tough first quarter for Dwight Ganeri's team, down 13-6 now. Casper trying to pressure, and the Badgers will break it. Yabuchi was the one with the basketball. Bring it back outside to Robinson. Head fake on the 3, feeds down low. Thurber turns, shoots, scores. And the lead grows to 9, the biggest of the night for the Badgers, who are now up 15-6. It has been a cold shooting T-Bird team as Garrido cross courts it. A long 3 that barely grazes the iron. Fernandez DeKayla with the miss, and the Badgers with the rebound. Chance to get the lead to double digits here in the final minute of the opening quarter. Dribble drive, talk about a prayer that's answered. Kate Robinson with kind of a wild left hand that found the bottom of the net to make it 17-6. Back the other way, Birds will answer. Paloma will answer with her left hand. She now has 6 points to lead the T-Birds, who only have 8 as we get to the final 30 seconds now. Opening quarter. Head fake, dribble drive, in the lane, soft one-hander, good. Yamuchi with the basket. See if Casper holds for 1, trailing by 11. Final 20 seconds, opening quarter. At the top, head fake, dribble drive, layup is too hard that time. Fernandez couldn't get it to go. Back the other way we come. Last shot on the way. They got to see if they can get one. Badgers will get one from the top of the key. That is no good. The miss by Emily Evans. The quarter comes to an end. Couldn't end soon enough for the T-Birds, who trail Snow 19-8 at the end of 1.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, the first of our doubleheader, the Vista Thanksgiving Classic. Underway here, and right now it's all Snow College leading the T-Bird women 19-8. Snow comes in with a mark of 2-5. The Birds, ranked 18th in the nation, are 6-1. Casper trying to find the answer. Maybe a little defense, creating some offense here with full court pressure. Broken. And they'll feed the high post. Saga Turaga with the ball, kicks it back outside, dribble drive. Ooh, looks like maybe Glover slid to a stop. Gonna try a long 3, and then the foul is going to be whistled here on Emily Evans, who tried to sneak in for a rebound. I thought maybe she stepped out of bounds, but they're going to give her a foul. Be her first in the night. Birds will bring it in, looking at some pressure in the back court. Igo wants everyone to clear out. finds Logan Alvar, who checked in, and they'll swing across court to Frau Garcia. Outside, Garrido to the elbow. Tucks the ball under her arm, couldn't get the layup to go, gets her own rebound, kicks it back outside. Frau Garcia swinging it right side, outside, and that is good for a 2. Logan Alvar was on the line. They'll give her a 2, and it's 19-10. Not the year, but the score. Full court pressure by the T-Birds. And Garrido is going to pick up her first foul of the night. Casper will stay with the full court pressure. Evans to throw it in for Glover. Glover chasing Frau Garcia across the timeline, still has it on the floor. Backs between the circles and throws it. Partially deflected, evidently. I'm a little screened by the computer here. Threw it into the student, where the student section usually is, but they'll retain control. First time tonight we've seen Marika Collins in for the Badgers, along with Reagan Yamuchi. Collins with the basketball with 6 to shoot. Wants to go on the baseline, throws up a left hand, did not get to the rim. Birds come away with the rebound on the run. Igo into the front court. Back out top, Frau Garcia. Oh, nice feed in deep, reverse layup, too hard. Alvar had a nice open look, and she just hit it too hard off the glass. A foul going to be whistled. This one away from the ball.
Foul call number 21, Emily Evans. T-Bird basketball.
It's going to go on Emily Evans, her second. Birds will get the ball. That was well away from the play. Really hadn't even developed. Casper was chasing people across the timeline. Into the front court. Frau Garcia cross-courts it. They'll get it right back to Igo. Ooh, a little behind the back dribble is stolen away, and then Garrido is going to be guilty of the foul. Came down on top of Marika Collins. 8:02 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. Birds have been down by as many as 11 in this contest. They're down 19-10 right now. Out of back court, Robinson. For Collins in the land of 3. Into the paint. Looked like she wanted to reverse it. Instead kicks out top for a long 3. That is no good by Glover. Birds will come with a rebound, try and eat into that 9-point lead. Frau Garcia exchanging with DeKayla. Right bat for Igo from the left side. The 3 no good. Ball on the floor, scrambled for. Alvar got it, and then her shot was blocked. Back will come the other way. Robinson. For Glover, and the Birds will get called for a blocking foul right on the baseline. 19-10. Flora Goed back in for the T-Birds. That foul on DeKayla was her second of the ball game. T-Birds with 3 team fouls right now in the second quarter. We're at the 7-minute mark. Bounce pass in the paint, turning, shooting, couldn't get it to go. A little too hard off the glass. Suga Turaga with the miss, and the Birds back on the attack. Still down 9. Garcia in the lane, floats a one-hander up, that's no good, couldn't get her rebound. Badgers will bring it ahead. Looked like Glover may have gotten away with a carry. She's going to take it all the way inside, have her shot blocked from behind, but it's gathered in by Collins. Shot clock still winding, it never got to the rim. Collins way out top for Robinson. Shot clock at 10. Robinson trying to go to the left side elbow. Finds Collins for an air ball three that is gathered in. That's an air ball on the follow by Sagaturaga, and the Birds will come back the other way. Setting for the three. That is no good. Dekela had an open look from the right side. Couldn't get it to fall.
Into the game for the T-Birds, number 13, Mariona Cos-Morales.
Cos-Morales will check in for the Birds.
Checking in for Snow College, number 14, Indeed,
Vaiafanua in to the lineup for Snow, who continues to lead 19-10. Birds with some full court pressure. Broken. It looked like maybe a travel there at the elbow. Instead, they get it in deep. We're going to have a 3-second violation called. Birds will get it on the turnover.
Offensive foul called.
Sukataraga is going to get an offensive foul. Instead, it'll be her first. Team fouls even at 3 apiece now. Under 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. Birds really having trouble getting the lid off the basket tonight. The dribble drive. Alvar with the left hand. That's good. She's got 4 now. And then the steal. Give it to Alvar, who cross-courts it on the right side. Then the low post feed. Go it, turn, shoots. Couldn't get it to roll. The putback is good. Palomo, who's been the outside threat this year, gets one inside to go, and it's 19-14. Birds creep within 5 with 5:10 to go in the opening half. We're going to have a foul call. This will be an offensive foul. Little hold down low. Jessica Lang wanting the basketball, kind of reached behind and grabbing for her position. Ainsley Thurber checks in for Snow. Birds with a chance now with 5:05 to go in the second quarter to get the lead under 5. And that'll be a travel right at half court by Goen. We're going to get a timeout. 4:59 to go, the opening half. Snow 19, Casper College 14.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
4:59 to play here in the opening half. It's been a slow start for the T-Birds, who trailed 19-8 at the end of the first quarter. However, in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter, they've held Snow scoreless. Snow leading now 19-14, and the Badgers with the basketball in the front court. Get it inside, couldn't get it to go that time. Vaiafanua on the drive, and then let's see where the foul is. Foul, I believe, is going to be whistled on Ina Vaiafanua. That'll be her first and the 15th foul, so the Birds now with a chance to make some hay at the line. Casper, a good shooting free throw team, 75%, jinxed her right away because the first one is no good. Second one rolls off the top, and the Birds go 0 for 2. Just when I'm talking about them being good from the free throw line. Never fails. 19-14, Birds on defense. Staying in that man-to-man. Here's a running one hand and a good look down low. Katie Trail scores, averages 2 points a game. She's got her average right now, and it's the first basket of the second quarter for the Badgers. Took them almost 6 minutes to score, but the Birds really didn't do much either. They only scored 6 points. Go a turnaround from the top of the free throw line. That's no good, and off the heel, the rebound comes away to the Badgers. Trying to get inside, Glover is shut off, has to bring it back out top. Robinson still has it on the floor for Glover. Sets the pick. Glover, high arc for a three. No. Goed with the rebound. And the Birds on the fast break will score it. Ghost Morales under control with the left hand. Casper within 5 at 21-16. And then the steal, and the ball comes right back. Glover double team. Managed to get it across, but not in time. That'll be the 10-second violation. Birds will get the ball as Igo will return for the T-Birds, now down 21-16. Still 3:32 to go here in the opening half. And we're going to get a little problem maybe with the shot clock. We always blame the shot clock when we don't know what's going on.
Shot clock correction.
Haha, was right. It's at 27 anyway. Casper basketball in the front court. Igo with the left-hand dribble wants to exchange with Alvar. They finally get it completed. Looking down low for Alvar. Goetz pulled out at the top of the key. For Frau Garcia, tries to dish in deep to Goed, who went inside the paint. She drew the foul.
Foul call on number 20, Katie Trail. First personal.
Katie Trail gets the first personal, her first personal. Should be shooting here. And Goed should be at the free throw line for the T-Birds. Flora on the season. 63% at the free throw line. This is a low-scoring game. Goed with her first points of the ball game. The sophomore from Vienna, averaging 10 a contest. Second one on the way, in and out, no good. The Birds are, I think, 1 for 4 now at the line. And then the Badgers will throw it to the T-Bird bench.
Goes to the T-Birds.
Wrong team, right result for the Birds. First time tonight, we'll see Selena Arlen, the 6-foot sophomore from Stockholm, checking in. For Dwight Canari's team, Arlen will hold on the left side, bring it back out top. And they'll get it to DeKayla, trying to feed it in low. And Logan Alvar now has 6 points. And the Birds are within 2 at 21-19. Badgers on the attack all the way down. Kick it back outside. Trail for a three. No. Rebound. Frau Garcia clears to Arnlund quickly down the right side. Outside, Igo for a three. That's no good, and the long rebound controlled by the Badgers. Want to run, but then a 1-on-4 break, so they'll hold it up now. Enid Villafuano with the ball. The pick out front, drives all the way down left side. Ball knocked out of bounds. I think we're going to get a reach here, though.
Foul call on number 5, Logan Alvar.
Alvar will get her second of the ball game. Fourth team foul. And the Badgers throw it away on the free inbounds look. With 2:09 to go, the Birds with a three here, and they have not shot it well from three tonight. Could go ahead for the first time in the contest. Final 2 minutes, second quarter. Out top, Palomo playing catch. They'll swing it in deep. Nice feed by Goed, and Armland couldn't handle it. Lost the ball off her foot and out of bounds. Sugataraga returning. Samiana Sugataraga. There's something you don't want to say 3 times fast. Back into the lineup, and she didn't get the ball in. 5-second violation gives it to the Birds underneath their own basket.
In the game for the T-Birds, number 20, Sandra Frau Garcia.
Sandra Frau Garcia returning for Casper. Birds baseline left. Get it in to Frau Garcia. Wants to go all the way to the elbow. Nice give and go. The left-hand layup is good by Goed. Her first basket of the ball game. We're tied at 21 with 1:44 to go in the half. Casper has trailed all the way in this thing and finally gets even with the Badgers. Yamuchi feeding, and the turnaround jump shot. Nice move by Bayafuana. She averages 10 a contest. She's got 6, and her team goes back up by 2 as we approach a minute to go here in the opening half. Out top, Igo cross courts it to Sandra Frau. In the paint, left hand this time. Goed doing a little work last 2 times down, and we're tied at 23 with a minute to go. Second quarter action. Birds against Snow College from Ephraim, Utah. Out top, left alone, long 3. Oh, that shouldn't count. She did not call glass. Bayafuana with her 9th point of the ball game gives her team a 3-point lead. We approach 30 seconds to go. Frau Garcia, Goed feeling it inside. Now she'll hit it outside. The last 6 points for the Birds have come from the Vienna sophomore. 26-25, Birds down by 1. And the steal. Nice hands that time. Frau Garcia dishing. Igo on the run will score with the right hand from the left side, and Casper has its first lead of the night with 6 seconds to go. Birds gonna get a steal. Final shot in. Didn't go. Igo open, had the look. The half will come to an end, and the Birds managed to go to the locker room up 1. It's Casper 27, Snow 26. Halftime from Erickson T-Bird Gym.
I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. people out there, man. To honor all of our Gold Star families in our community, in the state, across the nation. As you walked in, you should have received a red poppy from one of the members of the Casper College Veterans Club. On that poppy is a piece of paper with a QR code, and if you just do us a favor at some point tonight and scan that QR code, the point of tonight is to spread awareness of what a Gold Star family is. And that QR code will educate you on the service and sacrifice of our fallen soldiers and the significance of what it means to be a Gold Star family. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. I want to show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym, halftime of the girls' game. The third game of our Vista Thanksgiving Classic finds the Casper College T-Birds up by a point over Snow College of Utah, 27-26. The Birds, wow, what a first half. Casper trailed it 19-8 at the end of the first quarter. The Birds did not score in the first 5 minutes of the opening quarter. Birds outscored Snow 19-7. Snow didn't score in the first 5 minutes of the second quarter. So Casper with the lead by a point. Birds came in with a mark of 6-1. Badgers just 2-5 on the season. First half statistics you would expect are pretty even. Snow 10 of 24, 42% from the field. Birds were 13 of 31, that is 42% from the field. 3-point field goals, Snow 3 of 9, 33%. The Birds were 0 for 8. Mentioned it early in the first quarter or midway through. Casper couldn't even come close on a 3-ball. Free throws, uncharacteristically, the Birds with just 4 attempts, and they made just one, 25%. The Badgers are 3 of 4, 75%. Rebounds in the first half, 16, including 2 offensive rebounds for the Badgers. The Birds had 17, and 6 of them came off the offensive glass. Points off of turnovers, Snow College with 5, the Birds with 13. In the paint, Casper outscoring Snow 22-12. Second chance points, the Birds with 4, Snow with 0. And the bench being outscored, Casper's bench being outscored 8-4 by Snow. See if we can find a leading scorer in this ball game for Casper College. Logan Alvar with 6 points leading the way. No, Flora Goed with that little run of 6 in a row had 7. And then 8 points for Julia Vicente Palomo, who usually gets those points at the three-point line, and she has not this evening thus far. She's 0 for 2. Leading scorer for the Badgers with 9 points is Endi Viamucci. And after that, Viafuana, not Viamucci. That's a little bit, somebody mixed things up on the score sheet. So, Birds will get it. We're underway in the third quarter. Casper leading by a point, moving from our left to right. And the Birds inside, outside for the 3. That's no good. Ball tapped around, touched out of bounds. Last, they say, off the T-Birds. Snow came in with a mark of 2 and 5. The Birds came into the game at 6 and 1, trying to avenge a tough loss to the Badgers last year. The running one-hander, no good by Robinson. Casper coming back the other way. Palomo dishes outside, and the 3 by Alvar is no good. Will come right back the other way. Overplaying the lane. Alvar almost had the steal. Low post feed, turning, shooting, and scoring. Jessica Lang gets her first points of the ball game. And her team goes back on top by 1, 28-27. Frau Garcia with a tough pass for Alvar that's knocked into the Bird bench. Casper will maintain control with 20 on the shot clock. Goed exchanging out top. Garcia for Palomo. Double team, feeds the high post. Goed turns, shoots with the left hand, in and out, back down it goes. So Goed with now 9 points on the evening, and the Birds back on top by a point. Just underway here in the third quarter. Number 1 Indian Hills in the men's poll will face Casper College men in our second game immediately following this. We'll run down the other results from the Vista Toyota Thanksgiving Classic. Here's the miss and the long rebound. Chased down by Frau Garcia. Still has it on the floor. Terminates dribble and cross courts it way outside. Palomo puts her head down, drives to the basket, throws it up. It didn't go, but she drew the foul. Julia Palomo will go to the line for a pair here. Viafanua is going to get her second foul of the ball game. Palomo to the free throw stripe. First one is good. She now has 9, chance to be the first player from either team in double figures, and she does. She's got 10, and the Bird lead is 3. Biggest lead they've had all night. Ball will be thrown out of bounds and stay with the Badgers. Palomo came into the ball game 84% from the free throw line, so the 2 makes are true to form. Viafuana trying to back in, gets the ball in the corner. Drives, throws it up with the right hand, didn't go, but a blocking foul, and 2 shots coming now. Sandra Frau Garcia, her second foul of the night. Viafanua with a chance to get to double figures here. The first one is good, and she's got 10 on the night. Chance to make it a 1-point ball game. 7:50 to go. We're early in the third quarter. Second one on the way. That's good. She has 11. Her team is within 1. Trying to pressure Garrido in the backcourt for Palomo. Almost walk. Gets it across to Garrido. Alvar will kick it right back outside to Garcia. Trying to look down low. Palomo kicks it to Goed. Her shot blocked at the free throw line. Back the other way. 3-on-3. The fast break. Pull up. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Enid Villafanua with her 14th point of the ball game. And now Snow back on top by 2. Alvar wants to drive. Left-hand layup is good. Little hesitation, put her head down, went right to the rack. She's got 8 now, and we're tied at 33. Into the front court, Villafanua running the court, and she's got 16 points, including 7 quick ones here in the third quarter. Snow back on top by a deuce. Garrido holds in front of the T-Bird bench, now backs the dribble away. Goes to the left side, turnaround off the glass, never hit rim. Rebound claimed by Glover, and the Badgers with a 2-point lead get it to Villafanua. Feeds in deep, they'll feed it down low. Layup is good and a foul. Jessica Lang with the left hand for her 4th point of the ball game. Goed gets the foul. And it will be 1 free throw here. Chance for the 3-point play, and she's got it. Lang with 5 points all in the third quarter, and her team goes back on top by 5. Out of back court. Garcia dribbling right, looking left, kicks it outside. Palomo feeds the low post. They'll go just inside the arc for a 2-pointer. That's good by Logan Alvar, and she's got 10, matches her season average. Baseball pass ahead. Goed had it all the way, but she couldn't hang on. Looked like a defensive back, reading the quarterback's eyes that time. Badger basketball in the front court. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 6 on the third quarter game clock. 6 minutes. Hesitation, dribble, drive, and
ball out of bounds. T-Bird basketball.
Kate Robinson just slid, couldn't hang on to the ball. Nobody touched her. Birds will take the ball down 3. Garcia into the front court. The pick out top, gives it to DeKayla. Fernandez will cross-court it. Dribble drive on the baseline, partially blocked, and then a foul whistle. Let's see if this is on the rebound. No, it's going to be on the shot. The Birds go to the line for a couple here.
Foul called to number 15, Jessica Lang.
Lang, who's had a nice third quarter, picks up her 3rd foul of the night. Palomo, the 84% free throw shooter, to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 tonight at the line, make it 3 for 3. Julia, the leading scorer for the Birds now with 11. Second one on the way, front rims that one. And it's 38-36. Birds down by 2, Badger basketball. They'll draw pressure in the front court. Swing it over to Glover in the corner. Head fake by Thurber on the 3 and bring it back outside. Robinson exchanging to Thurber. Thurber all the way down right side. Big body tried to muscle way in, couldn't get it. They'll give it back outside. And a foul will be whistled on the drive to the hoop just as the shot clock goes down to 2. Samiana Sagaturaga to the free throw line. She'll shoot a pair. The foul was the 2nd for Flora Goed. So Sagaturaga, 2 points. is all she has in the scorebook. She's their leading scorer at 13 a game. The first free throw is good. Second one on the way, back of the rim, rolls around, and the Birds will come away with the rebound. Out of back court, DeKayla for Frau Garcia, cross courts it to a wide open three that's good. Irene Fernandez DeKayla with the three ball, and we're tied at 39. Ball out top, swing it on the left side. Put it on the floor, Robinson. Exchanging at the top, ball is poked away from Sagaturaga, who drives and throws it into the lane. Loose ball picked up and fed out to the T-Birds. DeKayla all the way down. Give and go, one pass too many that time. Players on the floor, ball last touched by Casper College. Julia Palomo back in for the T-Birds. We're tied at 39 with 4:17 left here in the third quarter. Birds trailed by as many 11 in the first half. They led by 3 here in the third quarter and then trailed by 5 in the third quarter. Casper came in 6-1 on the season, and the Badgers came in with a mark of 2-5. Snow, of course, in Utah, part of Region 18, one of the toughest regions in all of junior college basketball. Doesn't matter whether you're talking the women's side or the guys' side. When you have Salt Lake Community College, College of Southern Idaho, among others. So the Birds will huddle around Dwight Ganeri one more time here. Casper came in averaging 86 a ball game. They were outscored 19-8 in the opening quarter before they had a 19-7 advantage in the second quarter. Things fairly even right now. The Birds have put up 12 and the Badgers have put up 13. We're tied at 39. Casper will have Alvar out there along with Igo, Palomo. Looks like Fernandez DeKayla and Cos Morales into the lineup. Full court pressure applied. Badgers will break it to the left side, cross-courted. Try it, 2 players loose on the low post, and getting back in time to deflect the pass, Mariana Cos Morales with a defensive play for the Birds. Emmy Barnes in for the first time, throws the ball in, and then is guilty of a foul after she threw it in.
Foul call number 24, Ainsley Thurber.
No, it's going to be Thurber that gets the foul, 24. Birds will face some full court pressure. Clear it over to the left side. Still haven't gotten it across. Now they'll take it away. Igo, pull up just outside the elbow. 16-footer's good. Igo with her 4th point of the ball game, and the Birds back to a 2-point margin. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Reverse the dribble at the left side of the key and give it to Barnes, and a foul will be whistled here.
Foul call number 13, Mariana Cos Morales, second.
Cos Morales will get her 2nd foul, and the Badgers will take it out. Baseline to the right side of their hoop. Pass almost deflected, comes into Glover. Glover feeding the low post. Thurber turns, shoots too hard off the glass. Casper can run it back the other way. On the break, Igo in deep, layup is good. She's got 6, and the Birds now with a 4-point lead, matches their biggest of the night. All the way down, Thurber gets the high post feed, tried to dribble, lost it that time. Comes away to Cos Morales. Bounce pass for the drive, and that'll be an offensive foul on Irie Fernandez de Kayla. That'll be her third of the ball game. So Fernandez will leave. Sandra Fra Garcia, her fellow countryman from Spain, will return. Under 3 to go here in the third. I go on defense, trying to stay with Robinson. Robinson exchanging. They'll go to the right side, outside. Barnes wants a 3, lost her dribble, brings it back out top with 10 on the shot clock. And the feed in the paint that time for Thurber, and a foul from behind on the Birds. Logan Alvar will probably take a seat here with her third personal. Flora Goed coming back in for the T-Birds. So Alvar, with 10 points on the night, leaves with 3 personal fouls. Ainsley Thurber to the free throw line, where she'll shoot a pair, and the first one is good. 5 points on the ball game for Thurber, who is a 60% free throw shooter coming into the evening. Second one, in and out, no. Ball volleyballed around, tapped out, they'll say last touch by the Badgers. 43-40, Birds with a 3-point lead. Still 2.5 and some change to go here in the third. Garcia out of backcourt. For Igo to the top. Palomo will get it over to DeKayla. Birds right now trying to find something open, and they get it in deep. Goed turns with the left hand, got it. Nice little move from the left side. Her 11th point of the ball game gives Casper its biggest lead of the night. 45-40 Birds. Badgers on the attack. Barnes. And they'll get it down to Thurber in deep, draws the double team, kicks it back out to Barnes. Barnes bouncing in the lane. Wild one-hander that time, no good by Glover. Casper has a 2-on-1 the other way. Nice look. Igo finding Julia Palomo for her 13th point, and the Birds go up by 7 now. In deep, this will be a Casper foul. Baiafuana will be the one who will go to the free throw line. Goed's going to get the foul. That's her third. That'll be the 15th foul with 1:32 to go in the third, and a little hiccup at the end, and that ball just kind of coughed its way out. Baiafuana leads all scorers with 16 tonight. She'll get the second. That one is good. Used all of the rim and got it to go for her 17th. 47-41, cut the Bird lead to 6 now with 1:32 to go in the third. Out of backcourt, Frau Garcia. Cross courts it outside. Igo right back on the top. Swing it to Frau Garcia. Oh, Goed is all alone for an easy layup. She's got 13 now, and the Birds get their biggest lead of the ball game at 8. 49-41, approaching the final minute of the third quarter. It's been a good one for Casper College. Dribble drive into the paint, trying to lay it off. They get it in deep, and the layup will go. Samiana Sagaturua with the shot that's good. Goed tried a 3 from the left side. That didn't go, and the rebound taken away. Back the other way. Ball stripped that time. It was Baiafuana trying to penetrate. Birds come away with another 3 on the way. No. Goed, long rebound, dribble drive, blocked, but a foul will be whistled.
Foul call number 23, Samiana Sagoturaga, her second personal foul.
Sagoturaga with the foul. Garrido returns to the Bird lineup, and Flora Goed to the free throw line for Casper College. Goed started the game at 63% from the line. Flora leading all scorers for the Birds right now. Well, no, she and Palomo both have 13. Now she leads. That's her 14th point of the night. Chance for Casper to match its biggest lead of the ball game with a free throw here. And they will. Flora with 15 and the Birds by 8, 51-43. Final 30 seconds, third quarter. Out of back court, Villafuana loses her dribble, feeds down low. Can't get the shot, they'll kick it back to Villafuana. Dribble drive, underhand, and the layup is good with the right hand from the left side. She has 19 to lead all scorers. Sandra Frau Garcia getting foul number 3 with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Garcia will leave with the final 11 seconds. And the free throw is no good. Ball tapped around, taken away by the Birds. Ahead quickly, Igo running the court, tries to throw it up, and she'll go to the line for 2. Strong to the hoop, and she drew the foul. Villafuana will get the foul, and Jocelyn Igo to the free throw line. On the season, an 80% free throw shooter, almost automatic. First one's good. 7 points now for the Douglas sophomore. Chance to get back to an 8-point lead here with just under 6 seconds to play. Third quarter, in and out, no. Long rebound, will they get a shot off? They will not. So the quarter has come to an end, and the T-Birds are back on top by 7, 52-45. Fourth quarter action coming up after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. It has been an interesting game. As we head to the final 10 minutes, the fourth quarter, the Birds up top by 7 over Snow, 52-45. Casper trailed 19-8 after the opening quarter, and then they outscored the Badgers 19-7 in the second. Casper wins the third quarter battle and now takes a 7-point margin into the final stanza. Out top, Villafuana. They'll swing it over to Brandy White in for the first time for Collins, who's checked in. Bring it back out top, and White now, head fake, wants to go all the way down left side. And a nice defensive play. Cos Morales stepped in front, managed to grab the ball. It goes out of bounds and stays with the Badgers to the right side of their hoop for Collins. Marika Collins wants to go all the way in, throws it hard off the glass. Flat-footed rebound on the bounce, taken away by Cos Morales from the free throw line. Out top, Palomo, dangerous cross-court pass. Garrido steps inside the line, 16-footer, no. Back the other way. After the rebound, quickly ahead. White looked at a three, brings it back out top. Villafuana for Collins. Spinning with the left hand, loses her dribble and brings it out top. White with 10 to shoot. For Villafuana, left alone, she'll try the three. That is no good. And the rebound all alone, sneaking in to pick it off the floor and knock it home. Katie Trail with her fourth point. Little flat-footed on the rebound that time. 52-47, lead down to 5. In the corner, high arc 3 ball was almost a pass, overshot everything, and the Birds have to go back on defense. A wild pass that's gathered in by Collins, swings it left side outside for Sagaturaga. Sagaturaga head fake into the paint, pull up off the glass, no. Go ahead, rebound, double team, tied up, and the jump ball arrow says it belongs to Casper. Logan Alvar replacing Flora Goed. Alvar will come back in with 3 personal fouls. Bird basketball against some pressure in the back court. Igo will clear it and they'll bring it into Garrido. Double team, someone's got to be open. It's Igo, she's alone for a 3, that's good. That's generally not the person you want to leave open. She's got 10 now, and the Bird lead is back to 8. In deep, turning, shooting, too hard off the glass, Sagaturaga. And then the rebound taken off the floor. The Birds with a 3-on-3 break. Igo in deep, hesitates, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for a pair here. Brandy White will get her first foul of the night. Jessica Lang returning for the Badgers, and Igo, the 80% free throw shooter, to the free throw line here to shoot a pair. Be the first time if she makes them both. Let's not jinx her. Let's go ahead. First time the Birds lead by 10 if she makes them both. Kate Robertson returning for the Badgers. Igo's first free throw is there. She's got 11. Palomo with 13. Logan Alvar with 10 and 15 tonight for Floyd Goed. And the second one there, and the Birds do have a 10-point lead. So with 7:36 to go, it's 57-47. The Birds leading by 10. Pointed out at the start of this stream tonight, the Birds lost that heartbreaker last year in the final second to Snow, when Snow had an inbounds pass with just 2 seconds on the clock. And they had it from in front of their bench, and the Birds kind of got lost on defense. They backdoored for a wide open layup as the buzzer went off. That was a 69-68 win by Snow. Casper has dominated this series, though. Coming into tonight's game, the Birds had won 19 out of 24 contests with the Badgers. We'll see if they can hang on the final 7 minutes and change and win for the 20th time in 25 contests with these guys. Good crowd for a Friday night. Military appreciation night here. The first night, I should say, not the last night of the Vista Thanksgiving tournament. Good to have you along. Second game, the T-Birds, who've lost 2 games this year to the number 2 and 5 ranked teams in the nation, will take on the number 1 team in the nation. First, we got some things to finish here. Birds on defense, holding a 10-point lead, just under 7.5 to play. Vaiafuana for Robinson. Between the circles, left side to Vaiafuana. Trying to feed it down low. Lang draws a double team, kicks it back outside. 10 on the shot clock. With the basketball, Glover for Vaiafuana at the top. 5 to shoot. All the way down left side. Turns, shoots, didn't get it. It did get to the rim. The Birds come away with the rebound, though. Igo out of backcourt. Long pass for Garrido, left side corner, brings it back out. Igo left alone at the top, in and out, no. Ooh, thought she had the roll that time. Badgers down 10 with the basketball. Looking in deep, trying to go underneath and reverse it, still on the dribble, pull up, and a little soft one-hander from Glover. That's her 5th point of the ball game. 57-49, T-Birds with the lead and the basketball. Alone, Garrido, 3. Ball being chased down in the corner, and it's going to go over to the Badgers.
Into the game for the T-Birds, number 20, Sandra Frau-Garcia.
Sandra Frau-Garcia returning for the Birds. Emily Evans in for the Badgers will have the basketball. Headed to the final 6 minutes, and they're down 8. Out of back court, Robinson gets it in deep. Lang will turn, shoot. Oh, that was a little bit too much of a frozen rope. Birds trying to run it ahead, and they throw it out of bounds. Garrido kind of had a little collision with the wall, shaking off that right shoulder. Casper back on defense, been man-to-man most of the night. We're going to get a timeout taken here. Just a 30-second timeout, so it'll be a short one. T-Birds 6-1 coming into this evening's ball game. The Badgers were 2-5. Our second game tonight, Casper College 6-2 against the #1 team in the nation, Indian Hills, with 8 Division I transfers, comes in with a 9-0 mark. Earlier this afternoon in the women's game, it was Lake Region 79, Western Wyoming 54. Then in the men's game, the same two teams meeting. The results reversed. Western Wyoming 69, Lake Region 53. Tomorrow, on day 2 of the Classic, Snow College takes on Western Wyoming. That's a noon game for the women. At 2 o'clock, Indian Hills versus Western Wyoming. At 4 p.m., that's the men's contest. Another women's contest, Lake Region State versus the Casper College Thunderbirds. And then the T-Bird men at 6 o'clock will face Lake Region State to conclude the tournament tomorrow evening. Here we go, 5:47 to go in the ball game. Badgers with the basketball on the front court. They trail by 8. Get it in, and ooh, Robinson almost lost the ball. Then the Birds deflected. It comes loose to Glover. Glover will drive, lay it up and in. Her 7th point of the ball game. And it's 57-51. Snow has cut into the 10-point lead, trimmed it to 6. Bird basketball out top. Looking in low, ball volleyballed around, tapped, kept alive, then goes to the floor, players on the floor, and out of the pack comes Robinson. Ahead, Devaya Fuana, who will be hammered going to the hoop. Foul will be on Mariana Cos-Morales, her 3rd.
Foul call on number 13, Mariana Cos-Morales, the 3rd foul.
So Devaya Fuana leads all scorers with 19, and she'll go to the line for a pair. Could make it a 4-point ball game. We approach the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. First one is good, as you would expect. She's got 20 to lead all scorers. She came into the game a 60% free throw shooter, makes the second one. She's got 21 now, and the Bird lead down to 4. Casper basketball with 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Then they dribble it off their foot. No, it was knocked loose by Kate Robinson, so the Birds will get it back in front of where the student body would be if it weren't a vacation time. Casper basketball. Frau-Garcia. One dribble, loses, gives it back out top. With 10 to shoot on the clock, they'll get it to Sandra. Dribble drive too hard off the glass, but she's fouled and will go to the line for a pair here.
Foul call number 15, Jessica Lang.
Lang will get her fourth. Garcia on the season, 94% at the free throw line. I didn't jinx her either. First one's good. Averages 9 a contest. The sophomore from Spain. Second one no good. I did jinx her. Just 3 points tonight. Bird lead back to 5. 4:40 to play in the fourth. Backing the dribble away, Robinson. Wanting to go down left side, kicks it outside. 3 ball that is in and out, no good. Garcia with the rebound. Ahead quickly to Alvar. She'll get it to Paloma. Garcia in the corner for a 3 ball. That is no good. Morales with the shot, and then a foul from behind here, going to go against Claudia Garrido. Be her third.
Foul call on number 1, Claudia Garrido. Third personal foul, second team foul.
Badgers get the ball in the front court, right near half-court line, and they'll bring it back out top for Evans. Wanting to go one-on-one, feeds the low post. Lang trying to turn, shoot, got it off the heel, but the Birds couldn't control the rebound. It'll stay with the Badgers to the right of the hoop along the baseline. Out top, Robinson holds over her head, drops the high post, and Lang
Traveling violation, Tiber basketball.
See that happening. We're under 4 to play in the contest. Birds against full court pressure. Palomo puts it on the floor, switches hands, takes it across uncontested. To the top, wants to go left, backs up, step back, and the 2-pointer is no good. Garrido tried to corral it, but stepped out of bounds, and it'll go over to Snow College.
Into the game for Snow, Samiana Sugaturaga.
Badger basketball, they're down 5. Birds will apply some token pressure in the backcourt, then back it away as Villafuana still has it on the floor. Gets the pick out top, goes to the left side, tries to spin against Palomo, feeds the high post. Lang into the paint, turns, shoots. That's too hard off the glass. Rebound, Frog Garcia. Runs it ahead quickly. Birds with a fast break. Layup is good by Paloma. She's got 15, and the Birds are back up by 7. We approach 3 to play in the contest. And we're going to get a timeout taken here. So as we said, immediately following this one, it'll be the Casper College men against the number 1 team in the nation, Indian Hells from Ottumwa, Iowa. Teams have met only once in their history. That was last year, and Indian Hills won that one. So making the long trip from what is eastern Iowa all the way to Casper. The Warriors 9-0 on the season. The Birds are 6-2. Their 2 losses to second-ranked Salt Lake City and 5th-ranked Southern Idaho. And they weren't close either, so it'll be interesting to see how they hang with the number 1. Here, though, the T-Birds, the ladies, with 3 minutes to go. And that is a turnover on Kate Robinson, just lost the ball.
T-Bird basketball.
So the Birds by 7, looking at some full court pressure now. Cross-courted, dangerous, but is controlled by Frog Garcia. They'll get it back out top. Alvar wants a 3. That's an air ball out of bounds. Maybe not the shot you were looking for. Back on D we go. Robinson into the front court. High post for Lang. Looked like she was going to give it to her. Instead, she shoots a free throw. That's off the heel. Sandra Frog Garcia will have to come back. Numbers were not in her favor. It was a 1-on-3. Still has it on the floor all the way down right side. Hooks a pass in the lane. Go it off the glass for 2. I'm not sure she can get away with a walk, but the lead's up to 9. Approaching 2 to play in the contest. Via Fanua with a nice one-hander from the right side. Wow. Her 23rd point of the ball game to lead all scorers. Casper lead down to 7. We're under 2 to play. Birds with a nice look to Goed in deep. Left hand, couldn't get it to roll. Ball tapped out to Palomo though. Finds Flora and Goed will exchange with Palomo. Loses her dribble at the top to Frau Garcia now with 12 to shoot. And a foul going to go here on Grace Glover.
Number 11, Grace Glover.
It's her first and the 3rd team foul, so the Birds not shooting yet. They'll play it into the side of their bench in the front court. Sandra Frau Garcia switches hands, kicks it outside, saved from going out of bounds, and Goed. And she nails the 3. Birds will come away with the rebound. 1 minute to go. Casper by 9, 64-55. Out top, Alvar almost lost it. And then she gets it right back, double teamed on the baseline, and a foul whistled here.
Foul call on number 23, Sugaturaga. Into the game for Snow College.
Sugaturaga will get the foul. That'll be her 3rd of the contest. 50 seconds left. Jessica Igo checking back in for the Birds. Goed will leave. She's had quite a game. I have her with 20 points on the night. Birds get the basketball in, back it out near half court. Alvar with 1 dribble and then exchanges over to Fernandez de Kayla. For Igo at the top, down under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Frau Garcia wants to drive, lays it off. Igo couldn't get, or Alvar couldn't get the layup. Back we come the other way. Final 30 seconds. Dribble drive, wouldn't go. Glover, ball on the floor, taken away by the Birds. Frau Garcia bouncing ahead. She'll get it right back, kick it out top with 15 to play. Alvar in front of the scorer's table now. Birds are going to come away with their 7th win of the season. After a first quarter that was less than perfect, Badgers will walk off the court in the final. Casper 64 and Snow College 55. So the Birds move to 7-1. Snow falls to 2-6 on the season. We'll take a look at the final statistics when we return right after this.
Put on a show for some people out there, man. Put on a show for some people out there, man.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, where the Casper College Thunderbird ladies have just moved to 7-1 on the season. The 18th ranked T-Birds, after a very, very slow start, didn't score the first 5 minutes of the contest, were outscored 19-8 in the first quarter by Snow College. But then they picked it up, won the second quarter 19-7, the third 25-19, and the fourth 12-10. To win this one kind of going away. 64-55 was your final score this evening. T-Birds on the ball game were 44% from the field as they hit 26 out of 59 field goal attempts. The three-point shooting was, find me a word that's not a four-letter one, 2 for 17. Wow. And Snow wasn't much better. They were 20 for 51, 40% from the field, and just 4 for 13 behind the arc. So neither team shooting the ball very well. The Birds just, as we said, 2 out of 17, 11, 12% on the game from behind the arc. Casper struggled a little at the free throw line too this evening. The Birds finished with 10 out of 16, 63%. This is a team that shoots 75%. Snow College was 11 of 16, 69%. Rebounds, the Birds out-rebounded by Snow by 1. Snow with 36, the Birds with 35. Birds did have 8 offensive rebounds. See what else. Assists in the ball game. All to Casper. The Birds had 18, Snow just 5. Turnovers, the Badgers turned it over 23 times, and the Birds turned it over just 12. Steals in the ball game, 6 by Snow, and double figures for Casper College. The Birds with 11 steals this evening. Fast break points, well, let's go 0 on that. Offensive turnover points, off of turnovers rather, Snow had 10. The Birds doubled them up. They had 20. Second per in the paint, the Birds outscoring Snow 38-30. Second chance points, Casper winning 8-2. And the bench of the T-Birds outscoring the Badgers 17-11. Leading scorers in the contest, Casper paced by Flora Goed with 19, 10 for Logan Alvar, and 15 for Julia Palomo Vicente. Jocelyn Igo came in and finished with 12. Leading scorer in the contest for either team, Endi Viamucci. And that's not right, it's Endi Viafuana. Got the wrong name on the score sheet. She finished with 23, though. She was the only player in double figures for Snow College this evening. She again finishes with 23 points to lead the way. Other scores for the Birds: 3 points tonight for Fernandez de Quea, 2 points this evening for Mariana Cos Morales, 3 for Sandra Frau Garcia. Claudia Garrido got the start tonight, did not score in the ball game. So Casper, after falling behind 19-8 and failing to score in the first 5 minutes of the ball game, manages to kind of put this one away in the second half, especially in the second quarter when they held the Badgers to just 7 points. That's one less than the Birds got in the first quarter. So Casper winning all the quarters after the opening first quarter when they were beaten 19-11. Dwight Canary about to join us, and we will talk about this ball game and another Casper College win. Dwight Canary joining us. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great tonight.
See, we're off to a good start.
Hitting a home run already, aren't we?
We're already off to a good start. So, tell me your impressions first quarter.
Well, there was a couple things going on. We didn't shoot the ball very well, and we chose to turn it over. I think we had 7 turnovers in the first quarter and couldn't get a shot to fall. I did think our pressure was good, and that kind of kept us around in that first quarter and actually in the first first half totally. But yeah, that first quarter was tough, and we got ourselves a hill to have to climb up, but the girls made it.
I don't know how coaches feel, but announcers look and go, oh, they average 88 a game, and they've got 8? But you did. You battled back, got things straightened out. You never did shoot the ball from 3 tonight.
No. That kind of, and again, there's going to be games you got to win when you don't shoot it.
Right.
We were 0 for 8 at halftime, I think, from the 3, and we're a pretty good three-point shooting team. So, there's just going to be those situations when that happens, and you got to find another way to win. And I thought Flora contributed really well in that second half. Defensively, we cleaned some things on their penetration and their ball screens up. So it was definitely had to be a defensive effort because we were not clicking on offense.
Is it my imagination as an old guy, or does she use both hands around the basket?
Flora?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
She's got to trust both, too, because she's very good going both directions.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I mean, you don't see that a whole lot anymore, especially, at this level, I would guess, of somebody being able to use both hands. So she can be a load, even though she's not big physically.
Right.
She can be a load to handle because you don't know which way she's going.
Well, and she's getting a little quicker into her move, too. She's made a lot of progress from last year. I'd still like to see her set up a move and then be a little quicker back at it, but she's making great progress, and she was big tonight. That second half was a good half for her.
Yeah, it was a big half, especially the third quarter. So your ball club comes out, moves to 7-1 on the season. I was talking about it. I don't know if you did, but was this revenge for last year's loss at the buzzer? Did you say anything about that in the locker room?
Yeah, we've had quite a few talks about that this week, and of course they set up that sideline out of bounds play a couple times tonight, and we were smarter.
You were ready for it.
We weren't going to let that happen twice, but yeah, that's still a little bit of a nightmare.
So you have Lake Region coming in tomorrow. What do you know about them? Did you get to watch them at all?
Yeah, we did, and we've seen video on them and stuff like that. Got one really, really good guard, Wachee's her name, I think, like that. She had 20-some today. Very good off the dribble. They're going to be a dribble drive team. They've got a post player, but mostly it's going to be perimeter oriented from them. So a couple good three-point shooters. If we can contain the dribble, we'll be okay.
So you came back and finished the last 3 quarters in good shape tonight.
Yes, yeah, that was way better than that first quarter. It got a little hairy there for a while.
I bet. All right, Dwight, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Appreciate you a lot. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your staff here. All right.
Thank
you, Jack.
Dwight Canary, the head man for the T-Birds. The ladies win it tonight by a final of 64-55 to move to 7-1 on the season. Next, the men's game. The #1 team in the nation is here. Indian Hills from Ottumwa, Iowa against the T-Birds. Indian Hills 9-0. The Birds are 6-2. Their 2 losses this year to the #2 and 5 ranked teams in the nation. Now they get the #1. We'll be back after this.
I want to show for some people out there, man.